Hello, and welcome to a special episode of Thingness.
This podcast is one part of our domestic micro gallery. In each of these episodes, we sit down with our current exhibitor and talk about objects, things, and collecting in relation to exhibiting outside of white cube norms. We are Hannah
And Martin, and today we are joined by Imad Alwahibi. Would you like to tell us a little bit about this Advent project of yours?
Yes, sure. First, I like the idea of the gallery Thingness because it's type of like as a question, and like it's nice to think about, like to have like answer for this question. So when I saw that the shelves, so I thought like it will be nice to have a Christmas calendar and presenting artist every day one artist, because and also like type of like it's nice to turn something to something else, a gallery to
like a way of representing people.
and also to turn the gallery to Christmas calendar.
Yeah, like transforming, or what was it? I read something recently last week about like oh, now I've forgotten the word. Like changing objects, like no, I completely forgot.
Transmogrification.
Yeah, sure.
No, but like we managed to work around it, installing, because we were 2 doors or hatches short, but we managed to share the big ones between 2, so we ended up with 24.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like invited 24 different artists, and I think like it will be nice to turn this gallery to like platform to people know each other more and like have contact each other and see other artist practices. So
Yeah, so every day we're posting the artist's box, so the artist's work, the artist's name, and the artist's Instagram account.
yes.
So that everybody following our Instagram will get to know 24 different people by Christmas Day.
Yes,
Yes.
that's the idea.
And how was it in the process of finding people? Because I know that you had some difficulties.
I would say collecting people.
Collecting people, yes. How was it collecting people?
It was nice, and people were so open for that. And also I need to thank Andrea, because she helped me to find more people.
Thank you, Andrea.
Yeah, and we managed to find 24 artists, and the shelves, it looks so nice.
It does look good.
Yeah.
It's and also I think the different range of things.
Yeah.
Like we have paintings, we have little sculptures, we have what else? There's some photographs.
Yeah. Yes, and some small installations. Yeah, and also like nice, like because people, they don't know what others people participate, and like how end up like together on one shelves. It's I think it's
Yeah, and there's no theme.
There was no theme. There's no. In a way, it was curated, I guess. But the way that when you brought them here, you put them in. You did a little bit of curating, but in a way, it was also more just kind of like what fitted purely size in a way.
Size and also like aesthetically next to each other.
Yeah. That's true, and like we got help of you, so it was.
And you were kind enough to include me and Hannah as
Yes.
two boxes.
We got our own, But you're not included, and this was an important part for you, that you wanted to showcase other people.
Yeah, I think the
Prioritize.
Prioritize.
Tricky word.
Yes, prioritize others, because if I am the organizer, I don't need to be like twice. So I mentioned, like if my name like mentioned as an organizer, it should not like I give a space for other people, not like to be repeated. So I think that like really interesting to find more people included. So I think it's so interesting.
And this is how you work a lot in your own practice.
Yeah, I like to work with others people, and because like we are potential to each other, because like if I will live your life, I will be you, and if you will live my life, you will be me. So we are potentials for each other. So we are, we are not one unity, but we are potential to each other. So it's like nice way to understand the differences and
I don't know if it makes a difference. This is maybe just linguistics. But do you see yourself as a curator or as an organizer?
I don't know. I don't actually understand this stuff.
Maybe there is no difference.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like there is something, but like for me, like I have like simple mind, so I don't understand exactly some word terms. So, but just I like to talk to people and make something all of together to comes together, but I don't know which title this work could be under which title.
I feel like
no, but that's nice anyway, because like you take the focus away from that and you put it again
back to the people,
back to the artists.
Yeah. I think what I liked about this was, and I guess I would, if I had to answer the question, I would think of it more as organising rather than curating maybe. But I guess, like you say, it doesn't really matter. But what I liked is that there was so much openness for each artist to bring their own thing. You didn't specify that you wanted specific things. You just gave them the format, you gave them the size, and then you arrived here with all these different objects.
Yeah, I didn't want to control everything or censor, because it's just like the conditions of your gallery. So I don't need like to have rules or something to go through. So just like the gallery and the artist. So just like I'm the middle guy who talk to people. So I will not put some rules. Just the size of the shelves, but I wanted to be like more open, not to control the process.
There's a funny bonus feature of having this like group show where only like one person brings one object. It's usually like I have kind of noticed like there's a difference in to use like a computer term, like resolution. Like these works, they're more detailed, I would say, maybe. It's like you can't think of, as an artist making these works, you don't think of the box as a whole, you think of your little thing. So it's more focused.
It's more like they're more like compact in a way. Like the intention and also the artistic, I guess, and like focus in a way.
So there's it has a different energy than the solo and duo shows that we have had recently.
I think it's also going to be fun for us having this here, because in a way I almost feel like I don't want to look too much at the boxes that we haven't posted yet. Like I want to keep my attention on the one that's being posted today. So in a way it's also this kind of like mindful looking at the shelf each day, like okay, I'm going to focus my attention on just this one. So even us here, like we get to see them all. People online only get to see one at a time. But I feel like even the way I'm looking at it is different.
I think maybe here we can mention that we have forgone the usual format of the opening dinner, and we have instead opted for a mingle.
Yeah, in the Swedish fika.
Fika mingle, yeah, unlike Lucia kind of. So
yeah,
this would have happened in the past when this is put online.
Because usually at the opening dinner it would be more focused on the artist, which I guess in this sense we would think of as being you, Imad, because you were the organizer, but we, and you especially, didn't want it to be too focused on that. So instead of having the opening dinner like we've had for the other ones where it's only a select few coming, we've decided to invite everybody in the box to come for like tea and cake, so that everybody gets to be here and discuss together and see the work. So it is also interesting how this idea that you brought to us, how it adapts, how it fits into the format, but it's also adapting, and I think it's making us question where the importance in Thingness lies, and still wanting to include the people who come in the same way.
And it'll be very interesting to have that many people. If everybody comes
It will be
at the same time in this apartment.
24 people for cake.
Yeah. And I think I like the flexibility also, not like something rigid, like it's this is the gallery and that's it, and but like it's something like changed all the time. It's about the exhibit, the show. So like all the concept could be like go around. So I like this flexibility.
I think it's also because, you know, we wanted to do something different, and I think sometimes being different is also keeping things open. There are some kind of galleries or some formats where, you know, it really is just how it is. And we have some things like that, like, you know, this gallery is in our home, but we really try to, I guess, let people be imaginative in the way that they approach it.
Yeah. But also now, like I realized that your project, it's as a questions, but also sometimes it's not like through the questions and people answer it, but also the people while they answer it, like they give you return another question for you and you trying to answer it.
Yes.
So like in this way, like you changed, for example, the dinner to something else. It's also as an answer to the 24 questions you got. So I think it's something like it turns to
it's like a
dialogue.
fluid it's like a fluid idea that's kind of like
That's
evolving
a very
in
nice
a way.
thing.
It's a very nice way
Very
to
nice
do
way
it.
to
Yeah.
do
It's dialogue. It's not like somebody staying behind that and that's it, but like it's more dialogue for them. Yeah, for them.
And I think the main thing is this dialogue. It's the main reason we have these podcasts as well, is that we want to show what happens more as someone, when an artist comes, that there is a dialogue that happens when a show is put up, like in the process of installing and in the process of the work being made, that sometimes also gets lost a bit when you go. Sometimes I feel like when you go to see an exhibition, you see the work, but sometimes you don't feel like you see the artist. And I think what we wanted to do is we wanted to showcase both. And I guess that's also what we loved about your idea now with this calendar, is that we get to showcase all these artists and we get to show off all these like amazing different talents.
Did you have any fun encounters with the works, installing them?
Like anything that was difficult, anything that was interesting to install, or any things that came up?
No, I like that. It was the difficulties because like people, they have the same same sizes of the boxes, but they didn't mention I want that box. So like I collect everything and like we just like discuss like how to organize these in shelves. But like it was also nice. Yeah.
Yes, that's interesting. I guess it could have been funny if everybody was imagining theirs being in the same box.
Yeah, that would be.
Everybody wanted the big box.
Everybody wanted.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, and also like in the end, like it works so good, and like a lot of harmonies, even like people, they don't know who are participating. So, but like in the end, like for me, I think like it's so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
For example, I mentioned this earlier. There's a little kind of like looks like a plastic camera, and it's next to a ceramic work, and the forms mimic each other. So like
and that could never have been planned, which is amazing. Normally at the end of each episode we ask if anybody wants to add anything to our Thingness bibliography, any references. And you had something maybe slightly different that you wanted to approach this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's about, I think the references here, like the 24 artists, because I think that's the references, and I cannot like have name all the 24 artists. Like you can like find them on.
We'll have them below this video on YouTube, and on the Instagram post you'll see everybody's name and their Instagram account link. Yeah,
so that's the references, I think.
Yeah, which is amazing then that we get this amount of people.
That's a record number of bibliography entries.
Yes. 24 all in one go.
Yeah.
Well, amazing. Thank you so much, Imad. We're very excited to have this in our shelf. I'm very excited to be sharing with everyone.
Yes, thank you for all the artists, and thank you for you to having us. And it was a really nice experience. And
I think it was almost like a little bit of fate that the previous show was about doors.
Yes, Jenny and Ali's show
So
was
like
about
there
doors.
were like doors, and these are like the things behind the doors.
We've opened up the doors.
We opened up the doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you for listening. This was Thingness.